So come to sit nice and tall on your mat. Take a few slow breaths. Open mouth exhale. And just let yourself arrive on the mat, making that transition from sleepy to awake. And just start to roll into your neck. Taking it one way, then the other. Eyes can stay closed. Just some soft and slow, intuitive movement to get us going today. Listen to what your body is telling you. And come on back to center. Lift your head up, and we're going to take our arms behind us and see if you can hold on to either your wrists or maybe your elbows. And just sit up tall, letting your shoulders drop down away from your ears. And then notice how your arms are holding each other. One is probably up or down or left or right. So see if you can reach them out and then bring it back in the other way. Might feel a little funky. And then just sit here again. We're just sitting tall, letting the shoulders relax, feeling that gentle stretch through the sides of the neck, into the chest. Maybe even arch your spine a little, looking up. And slow, deep inhale. Slow exhale. Release your arms. And give yourself a little movement there through the neck and shoulders. And let's meet in puppy pose, coming up and over, two hands and knees. Feel free to pad your knees if you'd like. And then hands walk forward, quite a big step forward. And hips stay above the knees, reaching your arms away. Just try to find this big length. And then if it's comfortable, chest, throat, chin to the earth, or maybe forehead. Slow, easy breaths, just feeling the shoulders and chest relax and open. Big inhale. Big exhale. As you're ready, move back into tabletop. And let's take it into a wide table, stepping the hands and knees a little off, a little wider than center. Shift the weight over to the right hand, left arm opens up. And then take a few big arm circles here. Try to feel movement through your scapula as you roll into a few very large arm circles. And then go the other way. And slowly back to center and dive halfway through a few times. And then we'll come up and into thread the needle, letting that arm go all the way through, shoulder down, ear down. If that works for you, right arm pressing into the mat or finding any comfortable position for it. Lean back a little, feel that stretch through the left scapula. Slow, easy breaths into this slightly inverted position. Right arm returns to the mat if it isn't already there. And slowly unthread your needle, coming back up into a wide open twist, and let's pause. If that left hand would like, it can come back behind the head and give yourself an even bigger twist up to the sky. And back to center, back to table. Sway it out a few times. And then second side, left hand presses in, right arm reaches up. And find that stretch and then start to go into those big arm circles. And the other way. Mindful of where you're feeling this nice stretch and maybe where you're feeling a little tightness. What's going on with you today? We'll take a few half dips here, half threads, just kind of swinging the arm through and twisting back up. Working into that trunk twist. And then next time through, go ahead and thread the needle all the way, bringing right shoulder, right ear, right temple to the earth. Left hand can stay where it is to support you or find any position that feels good. Return to the breath here, breathing into that slightly inverted and twisted tummy. Let go. Left hand returns. Slowly untwist, come on up. And we'll pause here for a few rounds of breath, twisting our hearts upward. It's really bringing our body into this place of joy and confidence. Right hand can come back behind the head if you'd like. Inhale, open up. Exhale, return, tabletop. Sway the weight, gentle movement. And then tuck your toes, but right away after you lift your knees, I want you to walk your hands back and let's meet in a little half ragdoll where the elbows come to the thighs. Palms can press together. And let's just hang here for a moment. Try to be really long through your spine, long through the neck, and give yourself a little shimmy here, side to side, and maybe even an open mouth exhale. Stay here, or if you'd like, you can take it into a little bit deeper of a rag doll, dropping those arms down toward the ground. Next inhale, find your half lift. Hands come to the shins, whole body lengthens, staying folded at the hips. Inhale. And exhale, stay here. Bend into your left leg, left elbow to the thigh, and press into that arm so that you're not dumping into the shoulder, but that you're really extended here. Extend that hip back, and then right arm's going to reach up, and we'll find ourselves in a standing twist with hopefully a bit of a lovely right hamstring stretch. Right leg is straight, left leg bent to support that elbow. Take another breath. Let it out. Slowly come back to center. And we'll switch right elbow to that right bent leg, left leg straightens, left arm goes up, finding that twist, finding that left hamstring opening. Big inhale. Exhale, return to center. Find your half lift again, hands on your shins. Exhale, fold in. Press down through your feet, slowly stand all the way up, reach. And return your hands to your sides, roll the shoulders, move the hips, move the legs. Just shake it out for a second. And whether you're at the back of your mat or the top of your mat, we'll just start to flow here into some half salutes. So have your feet comfy today. Have them hip distance, maybe even shoulder distance. Knees can stay nice and soft as we move here. Lift up into your toes. Take a moment here and really notice how you're planting those feet down into the earth. And then relax the toes. Stand tall, and let's take an inhale together, nice and deep. Sigh it out. Let's keep those open mouth exhales going for a few half salutes here. Big inhale, reach up. As you exhale, fold forward, sigh it out. Keep your knees nice and soft, maybe touch the earth. Inhale to your half lift. Slow sigh out of your mouth as you fold in. Press down all the way up, stand, reach. Hands to your sides. Soft, open mouth exhale. Let's continue that 2 more times. Big inhale. Controlled sigh, let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Press down, stand up, reach. Hands to your sides, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Half lift. And fold. Pause in your forward fold. And slowly walk yourself into a downward facing dog. And 5 breaths of free and easy movement here. Bend your knees, dip the hips, maybe even bend your elbows a little bit. Notice what happens when you just move freely in this upside down position. 3 more breaths. Next inhale, slowly rock forward. Find your plank pose. Exhale, shoulders come a little forward of the wrists, and then knees, chest, chin come down, elbows hug in. Hips down, heart up, baby cobra. Exhale, press back to a child's pose. Once you're in your child's pose, walk those arms over to the right and sink back into that left hip and get a nice big side stretch. Slow inhale into the belly. Stay here for the exhale. Stretch a little more. Come back to center. And second side, walk those hands over to the left. And take a few breaths in that right-sided stretch. And slowly come back to center. Fold your arms for a moment and bring your forehead to your arms. And let's take a few breaths here. As you're ready, return downward facing dog. Grip into the mat, really have that feeling that you're pressing the ground away. And if you're tight anywhere in your body, just soften those knees and let it be friendly. Take another breath. Walk forward, find your plank pose. We'll take 5 breaths here. Feel free to bring those knees down if you need to. Have a feeling that you're pressing the ground away, hips and shoulders in line with each other. Squeeze into the glutes. Get the back of your body working for you here. That's the secret to success in a plank pose. Take another breath. Let it out. And then shoulders slightly forward of the wrists. Next exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth. Hips down, heart up, cobra pose. 5 breaths here. Have a feeling that even if you lifted your hands away, you would stay as lifted as you are. Breathe deeply into the belly. Feel that little bit of a gut massage here. 3 more breaths. Slow inhale, lift. Exhale, press it back, child's pose. Take a deep inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. And stay here for 5 breaths or come on up and into downward dog. Whatever you choose, keep those eyes closed for these breaths. Really internalize. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're breathing. And we'll meet in table just long enough to roll on up and over to your back. Give yourself a little squeeze once you get there, hugging the knees into the chest. Keep your knees wide. Hug your knees away from your chest. How about that? Instead of trying to bring them in, bring them as far apart as you can. And a slow rock and roll back and forth here, feeling that gentle pressure of the spine and the hips, shoulders hitting the back of, or hitting the ground. Resting here. And then for a breath or two, find some stillness and grounding. So the whole length of your spine, resting on the earth. 2 more breaths. Keep the right leg hugging in, send that left leg out long. Flex through the foot as though you're standing on the ground, or as though you're standing. And the right knee will come up and over. Right hip can leave the earth as we move into this twist. Arms can scooch away from each other, reaching out into a T shape. And you can turn and look over the right shoulder. Just finding this full body twist, gentle stretch through the hips. Breathe deeply into your belly. 2 more. Roll on back to center. Realign your spine. And then second side, left leg hugs in, right leg goes long, keeping that foot flexed a little. And slowly roll yourself into your twist, stretching out. And then slow belly breathing here for a few rounds. Pull back to center. Shift around so you feel your spine come back into alignment. And then start to make your way into our final relaxation. Making any moves or wiggles that you need to become still for the next few moments, feeling the backs of your hands resting on the earth. And once you find some stillness, just invite you to follow the movement of your breath in through the nose, out through the nose. And as you exhale, allow that feeling of resting deeply on the earth each and every time. Exhale a little deeper into this place of rest. And start to deepen your breath. Move your hands and feet. Stretch your arms and legs. And as you're ready, we'll meet in a comfortable seated position. Hands can rest on your lap or at your heart in a gesture of gratitude. And as always, this gratitude is for yourself, for showing up, and for creating this moment in your life that you can heal and find joy in gentle movement. Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourselves today. Namaste.